What's going on, guys? What's up, man? We on day 267, man, so we tapping in. Today we're going to tap in with this Jay-Z verse, but before we tap in with this Jay-Z verse, guys, I want you guys to all go to my page, right, and click the link in my bio and get your copies of Rap Goals Today. Now, rap, this stands for responsibility, accountability, progression. These are my 3 keys to life, guys. You can use that in any area of life, so no matter what you're going through, you hold yourself responsible, hold yourself accountable, you will progress from there, right? You can also find us on my website at www.rapgoals.com. So we're gonna tap in with this. Oh yeah. So when you go on the website, right? I almost forgot about that. When you go on there, right? I'm gonna ask you for your email address. And when you put your email address in, I'm gonna send you the first 30 days out of this book for free. So all you need to do is just put your email address in, and I'll shoot you the first 31 days out of this book. So let's tap in with this J verse and go like this. I had to hustle, my back to the wall, ashy knuckles, pocket filled with a lot of lint, not a cent, got a vent, a lot of lives lost off that project bench. What you hollerin'? Gotta pay the rent, gotta bring them dollars in. That's my man. But anyway, what's going on? So usually we break down the verse and everything like that, and then we get to the assignment, right? But today I want to change it up a little bit. So today we're just gonna start with the assignment. The assignment is to think back in your past, right? And when you think back to your past, think back where you learned the most at. Like, what time in your life did you learn the most? Like, if you let people tell it and society tell you, they'll tell you learn the most while you're in school, which I don't really agree with. I believe you learn more going throughout life and going through this journey than any other thing that you can do, right, in the world, right? So you have to go through life in order for you to learn. And for me, I know when I first started learning about life and like what's really real was when I first got my first paycheck. Summer youth, man. That first paycheck, anybody who used to work summer youth back in the day, that first paycheck was trash, man. It was like $115. That's probably exactly what it was, like $115 something. And that's all you had. I couldn't even buy no Jordans. And you know, that's when I was like, heavy into Jordans. I'm like, damn, I can't even buy no sneakers. Like, all right, I gotta figure something else out about life. Like that kind of just hit me hard, man. I was so used to, you know, my parents and stuff buying me shoes and stuff like that. So it was just like, you know, that was like a life lesson. But somebody like Jay, for him, you know, he learned the most when his back was against the wall. You know, he had no choice. He had to hustle, right? So, you know, this leads me to talking about, like I said, we learn the most when things are difficult. So we're always talking about like difficult times, right? And, you know, a lot of people stray away from difficult times. But I say, you know, stand tall in it, right? Because when you stand tall in it, you learn your lessons, because no one really learns lessons if they're winning all the time. Like if you're winning and it's effortlessly, then you're not gonna really learn too much. You start learning when you lose, and when in that loss you start seeing things like, man, all right, I can do this better, or I need to move this way, I can move that way, I need to do this, I need to contact this person, I might need help. You know, you start learning all these things, but you can't learn that if you're just winning, right? So what I say is embrace these storms, right? And be willing to just go through them, man, and just dance in the rain a little bit. Like my man Fab said, look, tough times don't last, but tough people do, right? So I know you guys are all tough. If you guys, even if you don't think you are tough, especially if you made it here today. If you live in the day, then you tough. You can make it. Like you here for a reason. So understand that, right? And just last through it, man, and just stand tall in it, and don't be afraid to, like I said, shy away from it, because, you know, this is where you're gonna learn the most. And once you start realizing that and shifting your mind to that perspective, you'll reach success much faster. It's crazy, but you'll reach success much faster because you'll see the opportunities in these losses, and you'll say, man, I'm jumping on that real quick, and then you'll be even closer to your destination. So do that today, man. That's day 267. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow on day 268. Peace.